Alright, what's going on, guys? I will say good morning to you would-be BMXers that are up early and out on the grind already and threw some YouTube on, and that's what I'm here for, to give you guys a little ease into the week, and hopefully you can start off with a little meditative BMX bike check by yours truly. My name is Brad, and you are in the RPO BMX lab right now. And I am about to go over the build that I will be giving away for the raffle on June 1st that I had been speaking about. I'm going to go over those rules very quickly now, and then I'm going to get right into this bike check. So if you don't really care about the rules, fast forward, I'll get to the bike check. But as per the rules, when you spend $75 an order at RPO BMX, you will get a raffle ticket. You can get a maximum of 3 raffle tickets per order, meaning if you spend $300, $400, you will get the maximum 3 raffle tickets. I'm not going to be like some other shops and give everybody raffle tickets for every dollar they spend, and then you have like a 1 in 100,000 chance. No, I'm going to just make sure the minimum is 100. So come June 1st, if we don't have 100 tickets, we're gonna wait till we have 100 tickets. But I have a feeling we will have 100 tickets by June 1st because we already have a few now. And then I'm gonna do the drawing, and someone's gonna win this sucker. And it's a nice bike, man. Yeah. So before I get into that, I'm going to shout out 4 guys: Brandon, PJ, Matt, and Noah. Those guys already have some entries for the raffle. And like I said, every $75 spent on products here, you will get a ticket, or a max of 3 tickets. And 4 if you get a complete bike. So let's get into this one. This here is a kind of a crossover Chase D Hart Primo build with Stevie Churchill parts, which are 2 of my absolute favorite riders. And I'll get into this and I will explain why. And we can start off right here with the Chase D grips. These are by Primo. These are a super soft, plushy grip that is extra long, 175 millimeters. Most grips are like around 160, 165 maybe. So yeah, these are really nice, really soft too. They have like a wider ribbing to them. And yeah, I like them. They have a little Primo logo on the outside as well. Come with a nice bar end, very similar to the par end, with Colt engraved on each of those. The handlebars. These are the Federal Stevie Churchill bars, the OG originals, 30-inch width with an 8.75-inch rise in chrome. You can see the embossed Federal logo right there. And on this side, which kind of looks cooler on the black bars, but you can see Stevie's signature here and the Federal sticker. And by the way, guys, this stuff is all new, and this is all from my distributors, so these aren't pre-owned parts. These are parts that I get directly from Colt and directly from Primo. Okay, next we have the Colt Redemption stem. This is Chase D's signature stem. It is a short, compact stem, kind of based on, I believe it was like the salvage stem, but it has a shorter rise to it, which I forget what it was. I think it was like 30, no. You know what? I'm not going to screw around. I'm going to let you guys know what the rise is. Because I want to give you the stack height, and I want to make sure that, oh man, it's going the other way. This doesn't have the milk. Oh yeah, does it? Maybe. We're going to skip that right now. I think it has it on my phone. But if it's that important, You can look it up. Sorry, man. It has a 48 millimeter reach, short rise, CNC to stem. Sorry, I just put you guys through that. I'm not doing this over. It's like 3 in the morning, man. I'm tired. 21. This is the Stevie Churchill high rise headset. This thing is super high, 21 millimeters. So you want to make sure when you get a set of forks that they are definitely, if you're going to get this headset, you're going to need a lot of steer tube for them. And those forks are the Sect V3. I believe they are, yes, they are. Actually, these are welded. These are the 32 millimeter version, which I wanted to go with something a little mellower, kind of similar to what like Chase and Stevie rode. And this is kind of like 32 millimeter was just normal back then. These are also very light. Before I forget, the bike weighed in at 25.5 pounds, which is pretty good with a lot of these heavy duty street parts. And let me get on to the next parts after the forks. And also, because I'm giving it away, I want to make sure, I'm probably going to throw brakes on it too, just in case, or I'll give you the option of brakes or not, because not everyone's comfortable riding brakeless, even though Chase D's frame is brakeless. I'll explain this in a second, because this one does have the mounts. Alright, let's go over to the seating. We have a Pivotal seat, Colt Slim hemp seat. I think it just looks really good with the build. I tried to check a few others. This one just really, this fire seat looks super cool. Kind of just, you know, plain enough. Primo Pivotal post. It's one of the shorter ones. Wanted to save some weight on that, and I know it's a little high for Chase and Stevie. I'm not sure if Stevie rode a higher seat post later in the career, but you know Chase's is always slammed, so I didn't want to slam it yet, but you will have that option if you do win. And on to the drivetrain. See if we can get you guys a close-up. Alright, I'll let you hear that a little bit later too. Start with the pedals. These are the turbo pedals designed by Connor Keating. I don't believe he does not ride for Stranger anymore. They had an amicable split, I believe, but he designed some super fire pedals. They're very lightweight. They're not the strongest pedals in the world, but for the type of riding I do, and probably most people do, I think, you know, they will suffice. They have a nice wide platform. They connect directly to the embossing on the bottom of the crank arm with a hex key from the back. And these cranks are the 165 millimeter, 24 millimeter spindle, and Tiffany blue Stevie Churchill cranks. And these cranks are just, I mean, they're awesome. I don't think they have them in this color anymore. They may, I'm not sure. You may find some in some shops somewhere, but yeah, this is like a really nice color. I hope it comes out nice on camera. And with that, we have the one part I did add to this, and I'm not going to lie to you guys as to why this is, and Demolition is one of my distributors, so this still is direct from Demolition, but this is the Mugatu sprocket. This is 100% chromoly spline drive sprocket, and when I first started the build, I thought the sprocket would be perfect for it, and once I put it on, there was no getting that thing off. I didn't want to destroy anything, so it looks nice. It has a lifetime warranty. It's a spline drive. Has a nice little Demolition logo here, 28 tooth, and I mean 25.5 pound fully chromo sprocket. That's pretty nice. So that's why you have just like the basic KMC. I think this is a 610, because it's one of the heavier ones too, chain, because you can sprocket stall all day on these, and it's not gonna matter at all. It'll just be like you have a bash guard, not a bash guard, guard sprocket. That's what it is. Okay, and I think I just told you guys, silver KMC, heavy duty chain, full length. Primo bottom bracket. That's one thing that's nice about the Churchill cranks, and I do sell those here, is that they come with that bottom bracket, which bottom brackets are like 30 bucks. You know, it's like kind of like if you make a trade with someone and forks are involved, make sure the top cap's involved, because if you have to buy that top cap, thing's going to cost you like another $20. So thinking you just save, you know, $20 on the forks or whatever, getting them pre-owned, and then you get them without a top cap, and what are you going to do? You know, guy's not going to send you a top cap. Not going to send it. Anyway, let's move on to the wheels. We'll start with the rear, as things have been a little bit quiet around here. These tires are the Primo Zia tires. I've never ridden them, but I'm not a fan of the look of the Churchill tires. I love Chase D's tires for Colt. I didn't have any in stock at the moment, and neither did they. So I threw on these Primo Zia tires, which are also a very nice tire. This is the street version. They also have a Kevlar version. I don't know why, but this is a street version, and I believe it's just a little bit heavier. And the rim is a Primo VS XL rim, 38 millimeters wide. It's their newest rim and built for the streets. Not too wide. Has a really nice aesthetic to it, as you can see. The graphics aren't too gaudy, and the rear hub is the Balance XL in turquoise, of course, to match, and it sounds pretty good, actually. Tuned it up a little bit, and that just sounds beautiful to me. A lot of engagement points. I believe it's a triple pawl, but yeah, I think it sounds nice. So went with the cassette on this one. And here in the front, we also have the same tire, same rim, laced here. And the hub on this one is the Primo N4 FL hub in turquoise. And the special thing about this particular hub, it's a female hub. It does not have flanges, but instead of flanges, I have, and I've talked about this in another video, the alloy steel hub guards that come with it. They don't make these anymore. They only make them with the plastic ones, and with the plastic, you'll destroy the hub. So that's another huge thing, I think, when it comes to that hub. So if you do happen to have an N4 FL, hit me up. I'll hook you up somehow with a set of the hub guards. I think I have a bunch in stock, and it's just like the two alloy cone nuts come off. These fit right on, and they will protect your hub all day, because steel is real, as they say. So I just did some stickers on this. This is not, you know, this might not be the final look to it, and but I do like it for now. I wanted to do this with all of them. I do have it on both sides. I'll show you guys the other side of this thing. Alright, so pretty sweet. Got the Primo logo here, and that's about it. So if you guys got any questions about anything, or about the raffle, how to order, how to get in touch with me, hit me up. And man, I forgot the frame. Let me rewind real quick. This is the Chase D butter frame. This frame has the same exact geometry as the back check. It has a few differences, and it's almost interesting because the back check is a very minimalistic frame, and this frame actually has a few, I want to say a few more additions to it than does the actual back check that they have now, which is a gloss black. This is a matte black. This one was made in I believe 2015, so that means it was released in 2016. It was a complete when I got it. Never ridden. It was just sitting in a shop at Colt, and this has the brake mounts on it. It has all the features, like except for it's a matte black. It has the double gussets. It has the Colt emblem right here. It also has brake mounts. Chase's does not. It has the tapered seat stays. It has the same welded heat-treated dropouts. And another difference I noticed was the head tube, and I believe that's kind of a preference. This head tube has kind of a deeper cup to it on the top and the bottom, and his head tube, his cups are a little bit shorter. Not sure why that is. I'm wondering if this might be like a Senko Japanese. I don't think it is. If like the chromoly might be different, but oh, and the other difference is a seat clamp. The InvestCast seat clamp on his is much more like the current day InvestCast seat post clamps. I really like this one a lot better because it has Colt on it right here, and it actually kind of looks, I like seat post clamps. I think they're like a nice little addition to a bike. So this one's almost, this is an InvestCasted seat post clamp. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. So actually, I'm going to be honest with you, same Geo, 13.4 to 13.75 chainstay, 32 millimeter offset forks, 165 millimeter, 24 millimeter splined cranks. The length's 165, I'm sorry. You got a 28.9 gear ratio to it, a 30-inch wide handlebars, 8.75 rise. You may think that is short for today, but it really isn't, with the stack height here being as it is. It's same height that I would ride. So yeah, with the 8.75 bars, and if you guys notice, the trend is smaller bars right now, so this is perfect. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of close-up, and then I'm gonna probably crash out. Those of you that are at work and did catch this first thing in the morning, have a good one, man. Work hard. I would be out there. I can't move my wrists anymore very much, as you can see, so maybe I'll talk about that sometime. But yeah, man, have a good day, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna give you guys the other ATF build that I have, because I got a lot of cool comments about the ATF over the weekend. And if you need anything from the shop, hit me up. I'm out. That sounds nice, huh? Pick up the dog. Your Churchill bars. Little federal emblem. Chase D grips. Love these things. Primo on them. Over here we have the Redemption stem. Chase D's signature stem. The rise that I don't know. This here, the Stevie Churchill headset. 21 millimeters. And this is the cupping I was referring to. But as you can see, we have double gussets and the same embossing. I don't even know if the back check has that. There's your crank, there's your forks, sorry. Custom stickering. Alloy hub guards I was referring to. And the Richter tires, which are 110 PSI tires. Moving on to the seat. There's your Colt Pivotal Hemp Slim seat. Nice short Primo seat post, and this is the InvestCast seat post clamp I was referring to. It does not come off, it is just casted in there, which is pretty sweet. There's one of my favorite parts, the Churchill cranks, turbo pedals, which connect, as you can see right here. From this, you can see that's where the Allen key goes. And this is your sprocket. Little demolition decal right there. Churchill down there. And these cranks are interesting because they have actually a 19 millimeter bolt with them. So I believe they're light. I will say that they are a very light 24 millimeter crank. All right, guys, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm out.